Good morning, buzzers. It's Monday. It's the 18th of January. I'm Mike from buzz50.com. It's 7:30 a.m. in the UK, and this is Good Morning, Buzzers. Good morning to you wherever you are watching. You could be watching live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on the Buzz50 homepage, and of course, to all of you in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. And you can come and join us there if you like. In the Good Morning Buzzers chat room already, we have Olive, Viv Huff, Midnight, Ash, Carrie May, V, Jen Jen, Lily, Mackie Wack, Pronto, Sasquatch, and Tom68. Good morning to all of you. We've got the normal things going on this morning. Tulia's just joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room, and good morning to you. We have got two jokes going head to head. I think one of them's a cracker. I'm not so sure about the other one, but I'll read them out. You send them in. We've got a Name That Tune, which you carried over from yesterday, that's worth 10,000 buzzer points. As Quiet Mouse joined us. Good morning, Quiet Mouse, in the Good Morning Buzzers room. We've got an Identify the Famous Voice. It's gone on for about 4 or 5 days now. It's never going to get guessed. I'm either going to have to give you the biggest clue ever, or just tell you who it is. We'll do both. I've got another voice lined up. And we've got a riddle. Do you like riddles? No prizes for that. We've got a riddle, and Gary's joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Right, let's have a listen to this voice that's been going on and on and on for days. You can either type in the Good Morning Buzzers room if you're in there, or give a call, or any other way that you can think to get your guess across. If you give a call, it'll prove that it's live. Right, here we go with the voice.
Hopefully there'll be some TV stuff out this year, and I think after something like Apocalypse, I probably need to do something very different, because the sort of big hidden camera stunt on one person that doesn't know they're taking part is probably taking that about as far as it'll go. Yeah. So whatever happens after that will be very different.
Gave a couple of clues yesterday. He's between 40 and 50 years old. He's English. He's a presenter. He does shows. And he does his own shows. And his first name is D. I'm looking at him here. I'll give you a better clue in a minute if nobody gets that. Mike is not on video, says Gary. Gordon Ramsay, says Mackie Wack. No, not Gordon Ramsay. Oh, what's Viv saying? Good morning, Mike, you hunk. Looking gorgeous again this morning. XXX, trying to get some free points. And you're right, Viv. That's the way to do it. David says, no, David is not his first name, Viv. Dave Jensen says Pronto. No, David, it's not David. Cliff Richard says Fee. Let's have another listen to it. Where's it gone?
Hopefully there'll be some TV stuff out this year, and I think after something like Apocalypse,
couldn't it? But it's not. And anyway, first name begins with D. Dennis Norton. Norton says Viv. Not Dennis anyone. No Dennis. Not a Dennis. Not a David. What other D's are there? It's a very unusual first name, I think. Waterman. Says Fee, no, it's not. And what is this, the theme tune from? Very famous film, again worth 10,000 buzzer points. Here it comes. Again, it's not stopping. I've had to do that to stop it. Any ideas? Dudley Moore says Pronto, good guess, but it's not right. Dale Winton says Julia. And this is for this voice here.
Hopefully there'll be some TV stuff out this year, and I think after something like Apocalypse.
It's not either of those. Not Dale Winton. Crackerjack, says Mackie Wack. No, it is not Crackerjack for the tune. The Beverly Hillbillies, says Viv Huff, for this tune. And what do you think it is? And looks to have been guessed. What I didn't say yesterday, what I didn't say today, that I said yesterday, was that we need the name of the film. And it is, I think, Viv that got the name of the film, but Midnight gave it away with Mrs. Robinson. But being as I didn't say it right to start with, Midnight and Viv can each have 10,000 buzzer points because it was The Graduate, and the song is Mrs. Robinson. So let's have a listen to it again. Where's it gone? Oh, what's happening this morning? I wish this was recorded. I could cut a load of this out. So we'll listen to it and I'll have a sip of coffee. Played by somebody on something like a piano. And it was indeed. The Graduate was the film, and Mrs. Robinson was the song. By, of course, Simon and Garfunkel. Don't think anybody's guessed this voice yet. We're going to have to do another clue. If you've guessed the voice, if you've said a name that I haven't read out, do say it again, please. Here's the voice. And the clue is, he's described on Wikipedia as a mentalist. That's his occupation. He's a mentalist. Who is this for 10,000 buzzer points?
Hopefully there'll be some TV stuff out this year, and I think after something like Apocalypse.
Begins with D, first name.
Because there's sort of big hidden camera stunt on one person that doesn't know they're
Age 44.
Take that about as far as it'll go.
English.
So whatever happens after that will be very different.
It's got to go now, surely. Singular Witch has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. Dynamo says, Tulia, no, it is not. What's a mentalist, says Viv Huff. Ah, I know him, says Midnight. Come on, Midnight, then you can get double points. You've already got 10,000 points for this. Who is it? Any ideas? First name D. Second name B.
Hopefully there'll be some TV stuff out this year, and I think after something like Apocalypse.
It's got to go today. It's got to go. And if you guess it, and I don't acknowledge that you've said it, please guess it again shout at me until I acknowledge you, because I've missed them before now. Midnight, well done, close enough. Oh, and Carrie May. Darren Brown says Midnight. No, Midnight, I'm going to have to give it to Carrie May. She got the spelling right. I might get in trouble for that. Let's see. It is Darren Brown. I can't get it right. Oh, I don't know. Let's give both 10,000 buzzer points. Let's have a generous day for a change. 10,000 buzzer points to each of them. Midnight and Carrie May. And Alan Bull from Hull has joined us in Good Morning Buzzers room. But Midnight is very graciously saying fair enough. But you're both getting 10,000 buzzer points. So who's Darren Brown, says Mackie White. Who indeed is Darren Brown? He's like a magician, psychological type guy. We needed an English person. People were crying out for an English person. I just chose the wrong one. Sorry about that. Here is back to normal, an internationally known voice, which we'll do once today, and then we'll carry it over till tomorrow. And time is going by, then we'll do the joke. Who is this for 10,000 buzzer points?
I love music so much, man. This is my passion. This is what I want to do. Not saying that I won't do a movie ever again, but this is me.
That's all you're here for today. Can you guess who that is? What about a German, says Pronto? Don't know many Germans, Pronto. Don't know many famous Germans. That big fat American magician, says Singular Witch. No. William, says Viv. Right, here is joke number one. If you guess that voice, you're going to have to type it in again until I acknowledge that you've said it. But we're going to have to get on and do joke number one. It's not what Viv Huff says, Richard Gere. It's not what Olive says, which is Will Smith. It's not William. Not many left there now, says Jen. Germans, is that what we're saying? Morning, Mike. Hi, says Rich Morgana. One, says V for the joke. Will Smith, Mike, says Viv Huff. No. Me, Mike, me. Oh, it's me. Viv, me, Huff. Right. Okay. This is joke number one. Sent in by a buzzer. Right? I didn't make it up. A man is dining in a fancy restaurant and there is a gorgeous redhead sitting next to him at the next table. He has been checking her out since he sat down, but lacks the nerve to talk to her. Suddenly she sneezes and her glass eye comes flying out towards the man. He reflexively reaches out, grabs it out of the air and hands it back to her. Oh my, I'm so sorry, the woman says as she pops the eye back in place. How embarrassing. Let me buy you dinner and I'll make it up to you. They enjoy a wonderful dinner together, and afterwards they go to the theatre followed by drinks. They talk, they laugh, she shares her deepest dreams and he shares his. She listens. After paying for everything, she asks him if he would like to come back to her place for a nightcap and stay, even for breakfast. They have a wonderful, wonderful time. The next morning, she cooks a gourmet meal with all the trimmings. The guy's amazed. Everything had been so incredible. You know, he said, you're the perfect woman. Are you this nice to every guy you meet? No, she replies. Wait for it, it's coming. She says, you just happened to catch my eye. How many points out of 10 do you give joke number 1? Let's see if I know who sent this joke in, says Midnight. Yes, so do I. 6, I like this, says Pronto, even before it had finished. Have there been any other guesses for the new voice? Oh, and we've got a 5 from Tulia. We've got giggles from Olive. Let's jot these down. I haven't got the scoreboard ready. 5 from Tulia, 4 from Viv Huff, 8 from Midnight, lol from Gary, 8 from Olive, 3 from Mackie Wack, 5 from Carrie May, an underlined 3 from Alan Bull from Hull. V just gives it a 2. Quiet Mouse a 5. Ellie a 5. Did she have a wooden leg, Mackie Wack? I don't know. Oops, you're right, Froggy, says Viv Huff. What happened there? Viv, careful, she might have a frozen shoulder. Show a leg, Mackie, says Tulia. If you want to call in and prove it's live and perhaps even say hello to all the buzzers, do call in your international dialing code and then 44 7548 884 288. Or Skype, if you can get hold of us on Skype. And then we'll switch across to the site in a minute, have a look, see what's going on there. We'll dive into the Good Morning Buzzers room and have a look at a couple of things going on. Did we get the last 2 5s? Yes, so that means joke number 1 got an average of 4.8. Sash, have you voted? Did I miss you? Did I miss Sash Quatch's vote? Well, perhaps he's gone to sleep. Where is Pony's feet? We're going to do a spot the difference. That is, we're going to have a look at the site now. So we're going to switch screens. What did I miss, says Which We're Gonna. I'm late. Very little. Viv Huff is guessing Pony on table. There's going to be a spot the difference. What that is in this room here, we're going to disappear out of the room, onto the site. Then when we come back, something will have changed. It is going to be Pony. But where will Pony be? Sasquatch has voted. He's voted 1, which is his normal vote because he is from down under. That takes joke number 1 down to 4.5, and all the humour down under is completely upside down. Pony on second shelf, Pony on top shelf, says Viv Huff. Right, come on, let's switch across to the site. What am I doing? Don't click stop broadcast. That really would mess things up. Click. It might please some people if they could get on with their lives. So let's switch here. Present to everybody. Here we are now. Hopefully we are all looking at the same thing, which is the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. And we have got loads of people in the Good Morning Buzzers room. If you look on, let me click there and click there, back into the chat room. We have got everyone typing this side here. Mackie Wax waving to himself. Pony on top of door, says Viv Huff. Running out of places to put Pony now. On the right-hand side here, we've got all the buzzers in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Pony on Mike's shoulder, says Viv Huff. No. We've got Olive, Tulia, Viv Huff, Witch Morgana, Midnight, Alan Bull from Hull. We've got Carrie May. We've got Ellie 218. We've got Fee. Gary's here. Jen, Lily. Mackie Wack has joined us. Pronto, Quiet Mouse, Sasquatch, and Tom 68. Tom 68 even has joined us. Have you got yourselves on the Good Morning Buzzers map? It's not the Good Morning Buzzers map, it's the Buzz 50 map. Just click maps at the top of the site here once you're a member, and then you've got a new menu here. I've clicked here, the online now, and it's showing you the actual live buzzers who are on the site at the moment. If you wonder why that one's bouncing up and down, that's me or you if you had clicked it. And then you can see where people are from, what their names are, and if you want, you can click them, like let's click me. No, that's not me. You can click them. There's Jerry Lee, and then click and go to their profile page. And you can zoom in and out of the map. It's a Google map, so you can do all sorts of things on here. You can search for buzzers, all sorts of things. We've got a social page and birthdays today in the left-hand column. Happy birthday to Millie 20, Stetchens 61, Glenn, Crickady. Who else have we got? We've got, that's it. That's all 4 of them. Happy birthday to all of you. And new members joining yesterday. 34 joined yesterday from the USA. Here they all are. Please go along and click on them and say hello to them and write on their pages. Let's switch back to the chat room and then click here, click stop screen sharing. And I should be back and we should all be looking at the room and see if you can spot the difference. Click on me, Mike, says Viv Half. Oh, Viv, tomorrow, if you're here tomorrow, we'll click on you. Rabel Bees or Rabelabs has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Right, let me have a sip of coffee, then we will do joke number 2. I am back. Right, joke number 1. Managed to get pronto in the basket. Let's have a look. Switch to here. If you're wondering what all this is, it's just a friendly chat between over 50s on buzz50.com, the social networking site for seniors over 50. We do it every morning at 7:30 a.m. This is joke number 2. Are you ready? At school, little Johnny's classmate tells him that most adults are hiding at least one dark secret. So it's very easy to blackmail them simply by saying, I know the whole truth. Little Johnny decides when he goes home that he'll try it out. His mother's at home. She greets him and he tells her, Mummy, I know the whole truth. His mother quickly hands him $20 and says, just don't tell your father. Quite pleased, the boy waits for his father to get home and greets him with, I know the whole truth. The father promptly hands him $40 and says, please don't say a word to your mother. Very pleased with his success so far, the boy is on his way out to school the next day. And as he opens the front door, he sees the postman, the mailman, just at his front door. The boy looks up at the postman and says, I know the whole truth. The postman immediately drops his mailbag, opens his arms and says, then come and give your daddy a great big hug. Good? Do you think that's good? How many points would you give that out of 10? I thought the phone was about to ring there, but it didn't. If you want to ring in for any reason, even just to say hello, do. We do get callers from time to time. We even get callers on Skype going live. Mackie White gives that a 0. I thought it was really good. Pronto, a 4. Is that it, Mike, says Viv? Tulia gives it a 2. Oliver 4. Carrie May a 4. Midnight a 4. Tom a 2. Gary gives it a 7. Quiet Mouse gives it a 5. Barley's joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room, and good morning to you. Witch Morgana gives it a 2. Pony on chair says Carrie May. Yes, it is. There's Pony. That was a 2 from Witch Morgana. Ellie 218 lol and gives it an 8. I'm with Sash 1 Mike, says Singular Witch. Oh dear. And I thought that joke was really, really good. Right, let's read this one by Fee. Oh, yes, okay. This is from Fee. I saw 3 men in the graveyard yesterday carrying a coffin going round and round. 3 hours later, I saw the same 3 men still carrying the coffin around, and I thought to myself, they must have lost the plot. And Fee gives that and Makuak gives that a 10. I prefer Fee's one, says Viv Huff. Witch Morgana lol Fee, I give it a 9. Singular Witch lol Fees gets an 8. Yeah, I'm going to copy that because we're going to have to put that on Facebook as well. So copy that, go across to here, and then to there. Where should we paste that? Paste that just there. And let's do International roll call while I work out the winning joke, which I think is pretty obvious. International roll call is where you type in where you're from, what time it is, and maybe a bit of weather. Coleshill, England. It is 7:50 a.m. It's 3 degrees and it's still dark. It's getting a little bit lighter. Joke number 2 appears to have been a little bit pathetic and got 3.6. I was sent in by me. I found it. I thought it was really good. Joke number 1 got 4.5. The guy who caught the lady's eye. And it was, of course, sent in by Pronto and is the winning joke and will go on Facebook today. We have got Fee in County Clare, Southern Ireland at 7:50 a.m. and it's time for work, I think, Fee. We've got Singular Witch in Brittany, 8:50 a.m. grey and cold. Fee's left the room. We've got midnight in Yorkshire, England, 3 degrees, 7:52 a.m. Mackiwack, Lancashire by the Sea, hot and steamy at 7:50. Sasquatch 1. A bit late, Sasquatch. Quiet Mouse, Essex, UK, dry, very cold, 3 degrees centigrade, cloudy, and a threat of snow. Carrie Mays in Bodden Regis, West Sussex, dry and cold. Viv Huff is in Essex, South East England, 7:51 a.m. and overcast for the moment. Pronto is in Germany. It's freezing cold out at -8. Wow. Olive, on the other hand, 9:50 p.m. So that means it's yesterday. It's still Sunday there in beautiful Hawaii, 96 degrees Fahrenheit, as usual. Witch Borgana is in the Philippines, and it's 3 inches. Actually, it's 3:52 p.m. and it's still hot. Viv have no mouse, not snow. Quiet Mouse, Essex, yes, threat of snow. Witch Borgana, Philippines, 3:52 p.m. and it's still hot. Sorry, I was hanging off the end of a lamb shank, says Jen. I'm visiting Olive, says Viv Huff. I think we're all going to visit Olive. This is it. This is about it. I'll read out the last couple. We have got Froggy the Second, 27 degrees centigrade at 1 p.m. in Karachi, Pakistan. Welcome to you, Froggy. Gentle, cool breeze, bright and sunny. Gary is in the USA state of Florida, 2:52 a.m. and it's cool outside. Great. Thank you all for joining us. If you want to, we'll be back at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow, same time, same place, for another edition of Good Morning Buzzers. So all that remains for me to say is goodbye for now and good morning, Buzzers.